Magkano ngayon ang pondo ng Porac?
So ito nga mga idol, bigyan natin po na ang pag-isa ni Honorable Dan Fernandez sa mayor ng Porac.
Doon, nag-issue ka na ng notice of violation. Tapos, ang susunod na step, sasagot siya. Kasi bibigyan mo siya ng oras para sagutin kung ano yung violation eh. E bibigyan mo rin siya ng time para makorek niya yung violation niya. Ang sabi mo kanina, hindi sila nag-reply. So the next course of action is to write them again a letter. At kapag hindi pa rin sila sumagot, ang gagawin mo, papadlock mo sila. Did you do that? Ay, Mayor, ito yung violation namin. Iko-correct po namin ang aming violation. Wala silang sulat sa'yo. Kasi siguro very close kayo. Kasi hindi ka ni-reply yan eh. Bili mo, Mayor ka, hindi ka sasagutin. Hindi sasagot sa'yo yung mga business establishment doon na sinasabi mo may violation ka. Anong sagot sa'yo? Wala, inisnab ka. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, susulat ka uli, inisnab ka eh. After a month, binigyan mo isang buwan, hindi pa rin sumagot, padlock mo. Kapil, we will be asking Mayor Kapil. Mayor Kapil, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Pancho, meron kayong mga tinatawag na Intel Fund. Di ba? Siyempre, yung intelligence fund natin, ginagamit natin yan sa pag-monitor ng ating buong bayan. Magkano yung Intel Fund ng Porac?
Sa amin po sa LGU ng Porac, wala po kaming nakalat na Intel funds po.
Anong wala? Mayor, meron ka intelligence fund.
Yes.
Magkano ang intelligence fund mo?
Mr. Chairman, wala po kaming nakalat sa LGU.
No, I mean, how much is your intelligence fund?
Yes.
Confidential
Mr.
fund.
We can provide you our yearly budget na wala po kaming Intel funds.
We are investigating this matter, no, and all the different LGUs, meron tayong ginagamit na Intel fund, and these are being liquidated as well somehow, no, di ba? Meron dyan tinatawag na hindi, of course, meron kayong POPs plan.
Yes.
POP.
Yes, we'll submit our budget so that
No. We are asking you, doon sa POPs plan mo, kasi meron kang napakalaking establishment dyan. Ilang hektarya ba yung sa inyo? 8 hectares. And having 8 hectares establishments, no, composed of different establishments, of course, ang hirap mong hindi bigyan ng POP plan. Kailangan lagyan mo ng planning for na nanggagaling sa intelligence fund mo or yung confidential fund. Ang tanong namin sa iyo, hindi mo sinasagot yung tanong namin kung magkano yung confidential funds mo. Magkano ngayon ang pondo ng Porac?
This year, 750 million po yung
750 million. And how much will that be? 5%? Tama? 5% or ilan ba? Ikaw, magkano confidential fund mo? Yung mayor ka?
POPs plan. Kukunin mo yung ano sa POP.
Yes.
Yes.
Ito na lang tanong, mayor. Magkano POPs plan mo?
We have 2.8 million, Your Honor.
2.8 million. Okay, so malit lang ang Intel Fund. Okay, so doon sa Intel Fund that you have, no, medyo meron kang report regarding doon sa nangyayaring illegal activities doon sa loob ng compound?
Your Honor, before I answer your question, can I, with your indulgence, can I read first my opening statement, Your Honor?
Mayor, lang naman, simple lang naman tanong namin. Medyo marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan. Actually, we're not focusing on the Porac issue, but kapag may mga napag-uusapan lang na some issue that relates to the city mayors or mayors, tatanong lang namin yung natin, no? So, yun lang naman gusto naming malaman kung, kasi being a mayor myself, and my co-chair, syempre kami, kapag may mga malalaking mga establishment, doon namin pinopokus yung aming yung aming plano eh. Lalo na kapag yung mga Intel work eh. na ibinibigay namin sa kapulisan. Minimiting ko yung mga pulis, o sige, o yung Intel Fund natin, dito ka mag-focus kasi establishment to, malaki to, New Valley to. Kailangan dito, protektado natin yung mga business interest natin. So, ikaw, ganun ka din. Kasi nga, nag-establish ka ng 8 hektarya na ganun kalaki yung negosyo na nilalagay mo doon. You have to protect that. So, ano yung Intel or plano na ginawa mo para maproteksyonan mo yung interest ng gobyerno at noong establishment?
From the we have 200,000 confidential funds, Your Honor.
What again? What again?
200,000 confidential funds.
Okay. Doon sa 200,000 intelligence fund that na
Confidential.
confidential fund na ginamit mo, so were you able to gather information about the entry and the exit of those different foreigners entering the establishment? Kasi sa 200,000, kung ilalagay mo mga CCTV, makikita mo na yan. Kung sino-sino pumapasok, bakit marami pumapasok dito ng mga iba't ibang mga di ba? So, were you able to do that?
Actually, we rely on the PNP, Your Honor, with regards to their
You rely with
intelligence.
ng PNP.
Yes, Your Honor.
Basically kasi General Leo Francisco, the PNP also rely with the LGU because of the meager budget. That's reality. That's the reality. Richard Gomez is a former mayor. My friend is a former mayor. I am a former mayor. And you are the former mayor. Nagre-rely tayo sa PNP. Mayor Kapil.
Yes.
Hindi tayo, actually tayo pa nga nagbibigay sa kanila Diba? Kasi yung intel work ng ating mga PNP talagang yung meager budget that they have. Diba? You know that. You are a mayor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Diba? Is this true that merong extension ng seat ng munisipyo doon sa gitna?
Wala pong extension po, wala po.
Wala extension doon?
Opo, yung pinakita doon po ay hindi operational.
Pero meron kang doon, hindi extension, meron kang opisina doon.
Wala po.
You're under oath,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes, I know po.
is
I'm
the person
under oath.
beside you your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your lawyer. You're entitled to a lawyer, but simple lang naman yung mga tanong namin dito, yung mga illegal activities that were conducted in your vicinity. Kasi nga nung nag-issue sila ng cancellation ng license, di ba? Kinancel mo na rin, hindi ka na rin nag-issue di ba ng ng business permit?
Yes, Your Honor. On our part po.
When
hindi-
was that? When was that?
Noong January 2024 po, kaya 6 months before the raid, wala na pong permit sa amin ng Lucky South.
Okay. Sige. So kung sinasabi mo na hindi ka nag-issue ng permit ng January 2024, what have you done after the non-issuance of the business permit? You notified the owner?
Yes, Your Honor.
Where's the letter that you notified them? Can you kindly give it to me right now? The notification.
We'll provide
Have you told them about wait, Mayor, you listen. Have you told them about the violation that they have committed?
Yes, Your Honor.
True? What? Letter or verbal? Lawyer, please. Please stop whispering. Okay?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Through our letter, Your Honor.
Where's the letter?
We'll provide.
Can you provide it right now? Or then after explaining your intention to close the premises, they have replied on your expression of your violation. Am I right?
They write a letter to us.
Okay. Anong sagot nila doon sa anong violation ang sinabi mo sa kanila?
Because of violation of dun sa occupancy, sa negative sa fire po. And
Yun ang minention mo na reason for the violation of the business permit, not the reason that was given by the PAGOR?
actually, iniingan din po namin sila ng IGL permit. Wala silang may pagita sa
Wala.
amin.
O sige, so
Your Honor.
ngayon nagsabi sila that anong explanation nila sa letter nila? Mayor, I will be asking you again, There is an exchange of communication between you notifying them of their violation and then explaining from them their violation and something that they will be done on that violation. Merong exchange ng ano yan, ha? Communication, ha? Correct?
They did not reply, Your Honor.
Oh, they did not reply. Oh, so after that they did not reply on the violation that you mentioned, anong ginawa ninyo?
Yun nga po, hindi na namin in-issuean ng permit. Then,
No, hindi ka na nag-issue ng January 2024 eh. You mentioned a while ago eh. So kung hindi ka na nag-issue ng business permit prior to that, di ba? Hindi ka na nag-issue, pinag-explain mo sila ng kanilang violation, hindi sila nag-reply, ano ang tamang next of action?
Yes, we did a joint inspection, Your Honor. Pinuntahan po namin yung area. Kaya wala naman po
Mayor,
nakita.
bago ka magkaroon ng JIT, okay, kasi bago ka joint inspection team, di ba? Binubuo yun eh. Kaya ka nga sumulat sa kanya, sabi mo kanina, di ba? Sumulat ka ng notice of violation, di ba?
Yes,
Kasi nakabuo ka na ng JIT. After nung nabuo mo yung JIT, doon nag-issue ka na ng notice of violation. Tapos, ang susunod na step, sasagot siya. Kasi bibigyan mo siya ng oras para sagutin kung ano yung violation eh. Bibigyan mo rin siya ng time para makorek niya yung violation niya. Ang sabi mo kanina, hindi sila nag-reply. So the next course of action is to write them again a letter. At kapag hindi pa rin sila sumagot, ang gagawin mo, papadlock mo sila. Did you do that?
Hindi.
Did you do that?
Hindi na po.
Bakit mo hindi ginawa? Kasi ako, meron ako pinapadlock sa amin eh. I did all the requirements according to our local government code. Sinunod ko yun, notify ko sila, nag-explain sila, inisnab ang mga letter ko. Alam mo ginawa ko? Nag-coordinate ako sa PNP, lahat pinadlock namin. BPLO, kasama BPLO, pinadlock namin. Yun ang cause of action ng mayor na dapat na ginawa. Ang tanong, ginawa mo, ang sagot mo, hindi.
Yes, Your Honor.
Bakit?
Actually, nung joint inspection team namin, wala naman po kami nakita na...
Violation niya nga yung sinasabi nga ng PAGCOR, di na sila nag-issue ng IGL eh. Oh, tapos sabi mo may problema sa occupancy permit. Hindi ka na rin nag-issue ng ng tinatawag mong business permit. So meaning may violation. Stop whispering. Ay nako, attorney. Attorney, namumuro ka na. Please. Mayor. Bakit hindi mo pinadlock? Yun ang tanong. Bakit hindi mo pinadlock? Anong reason? What is the 100 million reason?
Actually, may process naman po.
Yun nga ang process eh, Mr. Mayor eh. Ang process no, yung sinabi ko sa'yo. O may violation galing sa PAGCOR, may violation galing sa'yo. Nagkaroon kayo ng GIT. Pinunpunta mo doon. Ito violation yan. Ang daming violation yan. Okay, sulat sa business mo. May violation kayo. Bigyan mo siya ng 1 month. After 1 month, susulat. Mayor, ito yung violation namin. Iko-correct po namin ang aming violation. Wala silang sulat sa'yo. Kasi siguro very close kayo. Kasi hindi ka ni-reply yan eh. Bili mo, mayor ka, hindi ka sasagutin. Hindi sasagot sa'yo yung mga business establishment doon na sinasabi mo may violation ka. Ano-anong sagot sa'yo? Wala, inisnab ka. Ngayon, ang gagawin mo, susulat ka uli, inisnab ka eh. After a month, bigyan mo isang buwan, hindi pa rin sumagot, padlock mo.
Ang totoo po, yun sana ang magiging course of action namin. Hindi na po kami umabot doon. Nagkaroon po ng raid.
Mayor.
Your Honor.
Mayor kami. Naintindihan namin yung explanation mo. Naintindihan namin yan. January, di ba? Ngayon, di ba? Hindi ka na nag-issue ng January eh. Kailan yung operation? Kailan yung operation? June. 6 months wala kang ginawa. Hindi mo pinadlock man lang kahit yung sinasabi nila Altenco na ito yung isang building na doon na nag-ooperate ang IGL. Sana pinadlock mo yun para hindi na nakapasok yung mga empleyado na magtatrabaho doon sa IGL. Di ba ganun ang procedure eh? Tama mali? Tama mali?
Yes, Your Honor.
See? So, reminder, no? Hindi ko alam, pero you have violated your being a the LCE. Ha? Di ba? Ako, very, ano ako dyan, critical ako sa ganyan nung ako naging mayor. Lalo na nung may pinadlock ako doon. Kasi you will be accused also of being one-sided. Pero I see to it that binibigyan ko sila ng isang buwan na mag-reply. Pag hindi, 3 beses ako sumulat. 3 beses ako sumulat, hindi nila ako ni-replyan. Pinadlock ko.
May I ask the law enforcement agencies, can a POGO exist in a municipality or province without the knowledge of LGU officials?
Your Honor, if you are going to see for example, itong Porac incident as an
Hindi po ako
example.
humihingi na example. Ang sagot po lang doon is yes or no.
Ah,
What is your belief? Can
pag mga
POGO exist in a municipality or in an area without the knowledge of LGU officials?
no sir.
It cannot.
Yes sir, it cannot.
Next question. Can a POGO exist within a municipality without the knowledge of the law enforcement agencies?
Your Honor, can I ask the CIDG regarding this one? Your Honor, even without us knowing, they can still exist.
Hindi nga. Hindi mo sinasagot yung tanong ko, Iho, eh. Can a POGO in a certain municipality exist without the knowledge of law enforcement agencies?
Yes po sir.
It can exist without
Yes
the
po, sir.
knowledge. May I know the reason why?
Kasi sir, kami kasi sir, on our part, we can only identify whether a particular POGO is doing some illegal activities is when there is actually a complaint coming from those inside of that establishment.
Hindi po ba pag for example doon sa Porac o Bamban ba yun? 36 buildings, constructed high-rise buildings. Hindi po nyo, hindi unusual sa inyo yun? When people in the number of 1,000 would enter a certain area, hindi unusual sa inyo yun?
Yun nga sir, ang ginagawa lang po namin sa PNP, if there
Hindi nga,
are
sagutin mo yung tanong ko. Ang tanong ko lang, sa tingin nyo po ba, bilang law enforcement agencies, pinatayo 36 buildings sa isang lugar. Tapos, araw-araw, 1,000 tao ang pumapasok. Would that be usual or unusual?
yun sir, ang tinitingnan po namin sir, lalo na pag mga
Hindi
gabi.
nga, hindi ko tinatanong kung anong tinitignan mo eh. Sagutin mo yung tanong ko. Is that unusual?
Yes po sir, unusual.
Oh, then that would have caught your attention.
Actually sir, we are conducting our
Did
monitoring.
it catch your attention?
Yes sir.
O bakit hindi kayo nag-imbestiga?
Actually po sir, nag-iimbestiga po kami. Nagpapadala po kami ng mga operatiba namin to verify. Sa case build-up po sir, ang pinaka-importante po doon is there should be somebody who will complain. And normally po, may mga victims po dyan na halimbawa, victims of torture, lumalapit sa amin. Yun sir, ang nagiging basihan namin to apply for a search warrant.
Yusek Cruz, have there been instances where your application of search warrants or your applications have been denied by the courts?
Yes, sir.
Yes. May I know the reason why your application for search warrants applications have been denied?
Initially, sir, the search warrant was approved. I'm speaking of the Porac Pogo Hub experience. The search warrant was initially approved, and then nung papunta na kami dun sa area, sir, we were, parang pinabalik, sir, yung tropa na there's something wrong with the search warrant that was issued. That our personnel, specifically the CIDG team, has to, again, pass this cross-examination to be conducted by the judge. And then it was, the next day it was denied. The same judge who issued the search warrant, sir. Yeah.
What's the name of the judge? For the record?
The name of the judge.
Ano lang, malang natin. Saan ba to? Sa Tarlac o Pampanga?
Judge Belinda Rama, sir. Belinda
Ano yan,
Rama.
sa Pampanga? Or
That's ano yun? Malolos, Bulacan.
Malolos, Bulacan. Sige, go ahead, Congressman ako.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Kaya ko po tinatanong itong mga tanong nito para ipakita na hindi po madali yung paglaban dito eh. I've been in the service also at ganito rin ang problema up to now. Kung titingnan po natin, we look at STL and the bookies. If you look at the records of all the cases filed with the prosecutor's office, karamihan po na-dismiss. Kaya ganito rin ang mangyayari. And that is precisely the reason why these illegal pogos and activities would still continue. Kaya ko tinatanong ang mga ito. Why? Because there's a need for a law or for an agency to be designated to become the OPR or Office of Primary Responsibility. Para alam natin kung saan natin ipipinpoint yung nagkakamali at tamang ginagawa. Tama ba? Diba? Kasi wala eh. As I've said, when an operation or a mission does not have any head, hindi masusunod yung plano. We will not be able to attain the objective. Yun po yung aking point na pinakikita. Now, we go to the issue of this hearing. May I ask the PNP, from 2019, before the pandemic, up to the present, what were the crimes associated with the POGOs?
We have a record from the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management po, sir. We have, in terms of Access Devices Regulation Act of 1998, we have 13.
Fraudulent transaction.
Meron tayong fraudulent transactions, dalawa. Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 or Republic Act number 10175, meron tayong dalawa. Then meron tayong PD 1602 in relation to cybercrime law, 4. 1602, merong isa. Republic Act 11332, meron ding isa. Kidnapping and serious illegal detention, meron dalawa. Meron din tayong another serious illegal detention, dalawa. Republic Act 9208, tatlo. Republic Act 10591, isa. Meron ding isang robbery for a total of 32 cases. These are cases actually investigated by the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group, Your Honor.
Pursuant to the data given me by the Philippine National Police, from January 2019 to June 30, 2024, there were 125 POGO-related incidents. Would you confirm that?
Actually, sir, that is the data from the IDM. What I mentioned earlier was the data from CIDG. Yes, sir.
When I speak of POGO related crimes, hindi ko naman sinasabi kung ano sa CIDG, kung ano sa AKG or ano eh. May I know if you are officially the representative of the PNP?
Yes po, sir. I am the one being used to represent the PNP right now.
And what is the basis of your representation?
There was a memorandum coming from our chief of the directorial staff to make me the OPR of this meeting,
Could you
hearing
please,
this
could you please
afternoon.
inform your TCDS that in the next hearing, yun pong DIDM, which is the Office of Primary Responsibility regarding crime incidents, and the CIDG dapat ang umattend dito? Pakisabi lang sa TCDS ninyo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi sila ang nakakalam nito eh. Supposing I asked you, what happened to the 9 bodies of foreign nationals found doon sa malapit sa Porac? Would you know how to answer that?
Right now po, Your Honor, I cannot answer that one. I believe it should be the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management.
Or, of all the crimes na sinasabi, how many victims were there? Of the 125 Pogo-related incidents, how many victims were there?
Your Honor, we have a total of 5,792.
Well, sa akin, 5,801. And what would be the nationalities of this of the suspects in this 125 incidents?
Based on our available data, we have for foreign nationals, we have 1,927 Chinese, 2,314 may Filipinos din pala, sir. And then we have 23 Malaysians, Myanmar, 192 Malaysians, 29 Taiwanese, 659 Vietnamese. We have one Japanese national, 121 Thai nationals, 382 Indonesian nationals, 69 Nepalese, 47 Burmese, 6 Bhutanese, isang Moroccan, 2 Indians, 5 Singaporeans, 4 Yemeni, 2 Pakistani, 2 Africans,
Yes,
isang-
yes, yes. Karamihan foreigners, right? And most of them from China.
Yes po, sir.
Yes. May kung verify nyo kung sila po ay paano sila nakapasok dito sa ating bansa?
Iyakat yan. Nakukuha ba ng iyakat? We verify service.
We will verify this one, sir, with other agencies.
Hindi ba ito crimes related to Bogo since 2019 to June 30 of 2024, iho? Hindi man lang nyo verify kung they entered this country legally or illegally. Di ba? Kasi kung kayo ang nag-iimbestiga, dapat tingnan ninyo lahat yun. Tama? Did they possess the necessary documents in order to be able to work in this country?
Your Honor, sir, actually we have the IACAT. This is an inter-agency body. Nandito na rin na taga-immigration. And all these matters, actually, lumalabas po sir ito sa meetings of our IACAT.
Sinong membro ng PNP sa IACAT?
We have from CIDG, from the IDM,
And who is the head of this?
the DOJ po, sir.
DOJ. Would that be true?
It's true, Your Honor. We have regular meetings to monitor our existing operations and plan future operations.
And may I know why hindi nyo nakikita kung merong proper documents itong mga ito? both the victims and those operating, na foreigners.
Nakikita po namin, Your Honor, at kasama po yun doon sa mga kaso iniimbestiga namin, yung propriety ng mga documents nila.
Yung alin?
Yun
And how many of this number would have papers, legal papers to work in this country?
We'll have to defer to Bureau of Immigration or PAGCOR for those
Akala ko
details.
tinitake up nyo sa iyakat. I just heard that.
We take up specific operations, Your Honor. Yung big picture, madami po talaga to Your Honor.
So, for example, in this hearing, tinatanong na namin yung mga datos na ito, i-refer nyo pa kung saan-saan.
Pasensya na, Your Honor. But specific po yung operations namin at nakita niyo naman po masilimuot ng problema. So, but mapaprovide po namin yan.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Wala namang mangyayari dun sa
Yeah.
tatanong ko eh.
Okay.
Kasi it only shows, Mr. Chair, na wala pong
Records.
wala pong OPR yung nagdadirect ng operations na ito.
Yeah.
Yun lang po ang nakikita ko ngayon. At kung walang nagdidirect ng operation na ito, yung campaign natin against illegal pogos, I think will take a long time. Marami pong salamat, Mr.